Hola Isma.
Hola, hola,
Hola Nayam.
¿cómo estás o cómo están?
Bien, bien, bien. Isma lo saludé, pero no sé si no me escuchan. Pero ya veo que sí se me escucha.
Hola,
Hola
buenas.
Isma, ¿cómo estás?
Hola. No pude antes conectarme, Nayam.
No, no, tranquilo, tranquilo.
Estaba con Pedro y con Mariana.
Ok.
Bueno, ¿qué hacemos? ¿Esperamos 5 minutos y empezamos?
Sí, yo creo que sí. Esperamos 5 minutos y arrancamos como está grabando. No me
Vale, sí.
acuerdo, la última sesión hicimos en español también. ¿O
Sí,
fue
sí,
en...
la Isma en español.
Ok, está bien.
La hacemos en español como quieras, o
Yo
en
creo que,
inglés.
yo creo que ahora, si van a intentar un poco más de exposición, quizás cambiar a inglés para
¿Sí?
hacer más.
Vale,
Sí.
vale, perfecto. Entonces la hacemos en inglés. No hay problema.
Okay, then. I think we can get started, Carolina. Thank you. Welcome, Mariana, to the session. Of course, it's being recorded for on-demand. So for the session today that we send in our channel, we have specifically a deep dive into what we're calling toolbox charter. So what it is, what it isn't, and the structure. So I will pass the mic to Carolina so she can get through this in this session. So Carolina, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Najan. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Okay, welcome to this session. We are going to present the content. As Najan mentioned, the idea is to explain indeed what is our toolbox. We explained we made a brief in the past session, and for today we want to deep in this toolbox. So let's go with that. First, we are going to have a quick recap. You can see all the records that are in the YouTube channel, so you can have a context because it was exactly that we present in the previous session, what we have been working on, and yes, and for today we are going to dive in this toolbox. Our objectives for this session is to clarify what the toolbox is and is not. We present some of these things the past meeting. We're going to present our initial backlog and present the repository structure and our artifact templates. So, what is the toolbox and what it isn't the toolbox? So the main purpose of that is to have a catalog of reusable and pluggable artifacts. It could be a lot of different things like adapters, SDKs, test harnesses, policy templates, or different paths. So that means that it is not only code. You can contribute in different ways with documents, with specifications, with tests, and yes, and so on. The objective is that all of that artifacts works as a separate, it is out of the box. So we are going to provide to the community the APIs, the events, the schemas, and more things to so in that case, the community can be available to develop all of that artifacts. And what is not, it is not a product. It is not another product from the CBWeb3 lab. It is not for an stack for production. It is only to the test and the purpose of the blueprint that we are building. Obviously, we don't want to expose or something in the community to expose sensitive keys. And we are not to modify the EVM or the BESU technology. It is only in the app ledgers that we are building. So what we expect again is to have that artifacts that are standalone, that are reproducible, that can have all the complaints with security and approved by the community and for our team. What we have in the backlog, so the idea is to have all these items in our project. And what are for the moment? I think that it is not in the moment. There are no one from IBM. Yes, Najam?
Oi? When?
Here.
No. Well, it's just us. Mariana left, but I
Oh,
presume
Mariana left.
they are not here.
Oh, since we okay. No problem. So, okay, because I added the experimental Fabric X corridor kit. Okay. For interoperability, we have three main expectations. So, yes, we are proposing these three artifacts. One is for an integration to CCIP, another one is an integration with Cacti, and then another one is an integration with Fabric X. So for that three components, again, the objective is to have an standalone artifact that can be integrated with the ledgers, the different ledgers that we already have. So all the community or some that want to contribute doesn't need to modify our code. The another one is the privacy and compliance. So it could be a very useful for us to someone to build maybe a white hat to create automated test to validate the privacy, the security rules, behaviors, and and that things in our existing components. And okay, and another module that we are proposing is for operations and reliability. So maybe a component or a controller that can be useful to have the rate limits, the codes, and detect abuse detection in the platform. And security baseline to all the different test that can be aligned with OWASP um, yes, something that. What is our repository structure and template? So it is the proposal. The idea is you will have this into the existing repository. We have going to switch between this and the repo and show you what we want. But yes, it is only for the toolbox folder. We are going to have the docs, and in here we have the README. I don't write that here, but it is here is in this folder is the README and the contributing file where you can find the exactly instructions to contribute, and the contracts, the mocks, and the test vectors, the conformants are going to be updated here for the community. So again, it's where all the artifacts from the toolbox are going to be to life. So I am going to show you for a moment my code, because I am having issues with my sign to sign the commits directly to the project, but I can show you here in my computer. Okay, so you are going to have that file in the repository in the folder that I showed to you. And here you can find exactly what we have in scope. It is, in other words, the same that I just explained about what is and what isn't the toolbox. What are the design principles that we are going to have or that we expect? This again, the structure of the repository. So you can see it's like a index, so you can find the things that you want to have. And the seven explanation and that we expect and how to contribute. It's also here. Okay, you can have a deep description in this again that we want, that we expect, contracts, mocks, test vectors. We are going to provide in the expect is to have in the next sessions to provide some reference mocks, some test vectors to you. And I think that in 2 sessions we already will have the APIs, or at least the Swagger and the interfaces for the contract. So it is ready to connect and to explain well with the test vectors. It's aligned with the test vectors. And it is the workflow. The idea is that you can find in our GitHub project. I expect from this meeting, I know that we are only 3 people, but if we are agree with the people that are here, I can have that from that 4 modules, and for that proposal for what are the different artifacts that we are proposing for the community. Take that modules and convert that into the backlog, official backlog, and so it is going to be published in our GitHub project. And from that, again, someone that want to help us to contribute with us can pick some of that item from the backlog. Obviously understand what is that. You can contact us through Discord if you have any question, develop that, and follow all the instructions that we are posting in the repository to do that. After following all the instructions, you can open a pull request that will be reviewed by us and by the LFDT maintainers, and I'm going to approve what we have. So again, if you want to see the specific things, you can see that I expect to solve my signature problems for today and push that to the repository. And okay, let me switch again for my presentation. And then with this structure, it's all it's all that we expect. If maybe someone have some question, maybe Isma or Najam, or I am seeing Isman in the call. I can answer the questions.
Thank you, Carolina. Thank you for presenting it. And just to highlight why is this important for us? It's not just because we are developing the core of this digital public good, but also we see a tremendous opportunity to bring other solutions and other components to be part of this engagement. So that's why the idea of this toolbox, and really present this as a whole, as one single initiative for the stakeholders of the project, meaning commercial banks, central banks, including for IDB, etc. So I just want to highlight why is that? Why is this important? Okay.
Yes. Only one thing is that for the next session is going to be the February 19th, and the theme is our topic is interface contracts and the reference mocks and the test vectors, as I mentioned before.
Perfect. Thank you, Carolina. Since we were pretty efficient today, just to highlight what we presented in our last call. We presented
Maybe we can do someone in if we want a long session up to you, but if maybe we can create live here the project backlog in the in GitHub project to be more dynamical. I expect again my expectations was to have maybe someone from IBM to say if makes sense the proposal for the Fabric X.
Yeah, maybe we can invite them again to join the next session, and have this live conversation, or at least recorded conversation with them, Carolina. That's fine that we cover real quick. I think this is fine.
Okay.
Then we can explain the whole narrative, because in our previous call we presented some functional aspects of the development of the use case. So it's a cross-border transactional settlement use case in a wholesale environment. So that's why we are saying that commercial banks and central banks are involved in this initiative. And the idea is, with this toolbox, and really present as new components that could complement the functions that we are and the requirements that we are developing and implementing in this digital public good. Okay, it's just a quick recap that we already cover architecture in general, function and non-functional aspects. We presented that we are investigating, and we'll do some tests using Paladin, another project from the LF Decentralized Trust. And now we presented the extended scope under this toolbox. Okay, so just try to connect dots. What's going on? Someone that is joining, this is the first call that are joining or listening or seeing. This is relevant. Okay.
Exactly. Thanks, Najam. Thanks to complement that. Only to show again our repository, that it is where we have our code. The structure that I showed today is going to be here in a folder called chapter. And all the artifacts that I mentioned for today backlog, I am going to publish that here in the project. If someone wants to contribute that and is not here, can write us on Discord channel, and we can include in this repository to see what we are going to have. Maybe, Najami, if you want, not now, not here, we can clean some of these things and yes, and try to put. I can tag with the specific for toolbox to divide the things well. But yes, so the idea is that the community can pick here what is the artifact that want to develop and follow the instructions that I will upload, that are already in the contributing inside of chapter file for the toolbox. Sorry, chapter folder in toolbox folder. And yes, and it's that. Only something to add here, Madam?
I've been reviewing those priorities, so those issues. So I've closed and removed some of them because they seem to be duplicated. So I think this is the most curated list of the flow. We discussed about multi-currency exchange and contracting platform, DVP, etc. So I think we're in good shape. Those are not too technical. But I think for this toolbox, yes, we're gonna go deeper and have more complex issues in this backlog.
Okay. I think that with that it's
Awesome.
all that we can.
Okay. Well, again, thank you who joined live. Thank you for who is watching.
Yes.
And see you next session. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.